Hello, my fellow beautiful midlife reinventors. Get ready. You're in for a treat today. You clicked on this video to get 5 surprising secrets to add 10 years to your life. And that's exactly what I'm giving you today. I will deliver. These aren't your typical tips. They are game-changing, science-backed hacks to thrive longer and feel amazing, inspired by real stories like the Nun Study. I am Lauren Kinghorn, and if you're new here, welcome to Midlife Reinvention, your space to thrive in this amazing next chapter. Like me at 52, you might be feeling a few midlife shifts. Maybe you've got perimenopause, maybe you're having a spiritual rethink, maybe you're just wondering, who am I? What's next? Well, these 5 surprising secrets can give you another 10 happy, healthy years. And actually, that's just the first one. You already know about nutrition and exercise, right? You already got this. So I won't be touching on those topics today. That's not what this video is going to be about. So let's jump right in and unlock these secrets together. Your midlife reinvention is about to get juicy. Juicy. Secret number 1 is positive self-talk. And just this one secret can give you an extra 10 years. So back in the 1930s, there were these nuns who wrote happy life stories when they were around 22 years old. And a 2001 longitudinal study, I think it's called a very long study, found the most positive ones lived on average 10 years longer. Amazing, right? I told you I could give you 10 years. Positive self-talk, guys. Positive self-talk. So try this. Just try this one. Swap the words I'm too old to ... Whenever you hear yourself saying that, to the words I'm growing wiser by the day. Or what about I'm growing lovelier by the day? Or I'm growing more beautiful by the day? Or I'm growing slimmer by the day? Whatever you want to choose. But just don't say I'm too old to... Oh, what about I am growing stronger by the day? Instead of I'm getting older, I'm too weak to... Just don't use those kind of words on yourself when you're talking about age. On day 1 of my upcoming 5-day challenge, we will be rewiring our mindset. Oh, wait, you haven't joined the 5-day challenge yet? Okay, pop over to Reinventors Playground on School, vote now on the live start date, and let's play with this together. So basically, I've created this beautiful community on School. We've got our first 11 members in, and they are already voting on when we are going to start our 5-day challenge. I've given them a few days and times and when. And if you jump in, you can be part of that vote and you can be in on the very first 5-day longevity challenge. Longevity. The first vitality challenge that we have in our group will be starting either next week or the week after. And I would love you to be part of it. So how do you join? You go to laurenkinghorn.com/reinvent. But let's get back to our secrets. Secret number 2 is love fuels vitality. I love this one. I really love this one. A 2025 study showed purpose and connection can cut your mortality risk by 50%. Okay, did you hear that? Purpose and connection can cut your mortality risk by 50%. That is more than quitting smoking. That cuts your mortality risk more than quitting smoking. Can you believe that? So I'm not telling you to smoke. I'm definitely not telling you to keep smoking because smoking is not a good idea. However, I am just telling you that if you could bring some love into your life, whether it's your children, your parents, your friends, your lovers. Oh, did I say that out loud? If you could bring more love into your life, it will cut down your mortality rate by 50, your mortality risk by 50%, which is more than quitting smoking. Do you like that one? So on my side, I started my day with a call to my mom. on the way home from school. And my mom is 81 years young, and she's one of my favorite people to speak to. I absolutely love chatting with her. And the reason is she makes me laugh. We almost always get the giggles on our calls, and sometimes we are flat out laughing till the tears run down our cheeks about any little small thing that's happened, either to her or to me. We just find things funny. So you need somebody like that in your life. I could lend you my mom, but she's really busy with her life right now. I know I just told you she's 81, but she is the busiest 81-year-old you would ever find. She is absolutely living her best life at 81. This is a midlife reinvention channel. I get it. My mom has joined my Reinventors Playground. And it's not only because she loves everything I do, but because she wants to reinvent herself all the time. At the moment, she's busy writing her memoirs. At the moment, she has just started a new business. A new business. She is absolutely amazing. She just never, ever stops. I adore my mother. She is incredible. I hope you have somebody wonderful like that in your life. Secret number 3 is that rest recharges your cells. Yes, I am telling you to rest. Rest is your superpower, ladies. Rest is your superpower. Centenarians around the world swear by it, and 2025 data says that 7+ hours of sleep a night adds an extra 16% to your health span. If you don't know what health span is yet, health span is how long you live healthy. So don't you want an extra 16% tacked onto your life, but of healthy years, of thriving years, of you feeling good? Because that is what having over 7 hours sleep a night does for you. You really need to rest. So I used to feel guilty when I was napping, but now it's my midlife treat. I love my Sunday afternoon nap. When we were kids and my parents would take a Sunday afternoon nap, we used to yawn. Okay, we used to literally what is wrong with you people? You're going for a Sunday afternoon nap. I suppose in those days we didn't really know that naps didn't necessarily always mean naps. But anyway, and now I do that. Now I do that. I do. We have our big Sunday lunch. My mom comes over. My husband makes a beautiful roast. And I love to have a Sunday afternoon nap. So try a 15-minute nap. Not during this video, please. You can go and have your nap after the video. Thank you very much. When was the last time you took a nap guilt-free? Type in the comments. Type in the comments now. When was the last time you took a nap guilt-free? I am giving you the permission. And by the way, science is also giving you the permission, because you can add another 16% health span onto your life when you do it. Now, secret number 4 is all about how your environment shapes your age. How fun is that? The Blue Zones research says greener spaces can add 4 to 7 years of your life by easing stress. Some of you might have heard of the Blue Zones because there was a beautiful Netflix series on the Blue Zones, which I absolutely loved. But the Blue Zones studies have been around for a lot longer than that. The book was out, I think, I don't know, a good 10, 15 years ago. So we've got the 10 years from the positive self-talk. We've got the 16% health span. Greener spaces can add 4 to 7 years to your life. Okay. Greener spaces. Listen, full disclosure, I suck as a gardener. I do not have green fingers like my mom has. I don't. But luckily, I can walk out my front door and a few steps down the road, and I can go to this beautiful park that our estate actually has created for us. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I can be around green quite easily. There is green out my window. I can see the trees that they have planted for us, which really, really helps. So if you have a park down the road that you can go to, there is green. If you have a forest down your street or somewhere nearby that you can go to, that is green. And if you can possibly keep a house plant alive, spoiler alert, I can't. I had beautiful ones. A friend potted for me, and they lived, actually, I was so proud of myself. They lived for about 3 or 4 months, but then sadly they died. They were so gorgeous when I had them. So if you can keep a house plant alive, that is also a great way to green up your space and give you those extra 47 years. Also, if you're popping out like I do to the park to get your green or you're gardening in your own garden, you will also have the added benefit of some vitamin D from its natural source, the sunshine. We need sunshine every day. Let's get on to secret number 5. Secret number 5 is that spiritual connection adds years to your life. A 2025 Boston study found that the simple act of gratitude boosts your odds of living to 85 plus by 70%. Did you hear that? The simple acts of gratitude boost your odds of living to 85 plus by 70%. So about 10 days ago, I saw this beautiful post on LinkedIn that said that my podcast, my Believe in Miracles podcast that I've been working on and I thought was going absolutely nowhere for the last, I don't know how many years I've had it going, 3, 4, 5 years. I never thought I was really making an impact with that podcast, but it made it to the top 10 gratitude podcasts in the world. Yay! Okay, it was number 10. It was number 10, but it made it to the top 10. This particular post was about the top 90 gratitude podcasts, and mine made it into the top 10. So I was really happy to see that. If you like, I can add a link to the Believe in Miracles podcast down below as well. It's on Spotify, but you can listen to it anywhere on any of your channels. Just look for Believe in Miracles and my name, Lauren Kinghorn, and I'm sure you will find it, especially now that we made it to the top 10. I ran a magic gratitude challenge based on the book The Magic, which is all about the magic word, thank you. So I love gratitude. I often wake up in the morning just thinking about what I'm grateful for. And I just say, thank you, thank you, thank you many times. When I'm walking on the beach, I'm saying, thank you, thank you, thank you for at least 100 steps on the beach, because that was one of the secrets. So many ways that you can bring gratitude into your life. Yes, you can write a list every day of things you're grateful for, but you could also just remind yourself of what you're grateful for. You can walk around the house and say, I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this, whatever. You can just look at things you're grateful for and just feel very grateful. And I can also tell you this for free, that it completely transformed my marriage. That being grateful for my husband and all that he does for me completely transformed my marriage. A good few years ago, when I was doing the Magic Gratitude Challenge, I decided that I would do my gratitude journal for an entire month, the Valentine's month, the month of February, that I would do it just on gratitude for my husband. And that was the month that everything shifted. So not only is this going to boost your well-being and your odds of living to 85 by 70%, but it could also improve your marriage or any relationship that you would want to improve just by being more thankful of that person. You know, often when we're in a marriage with anybody, living with anybody, you can tend to start focusing on what they're not doing. You can tend to start focusing on all of the things that irritate you about somebody instead of noticing all of the amazing things that they actually have to offer. And yeah, I give you that as an extra spare tip. And maybe you can see now why the podcast is doing so well in gratitude as well. I probably do talk about it more than I realize. So try 5 minutes of thanks today. 5 minutes. Can you do 5 minutes? And if you want to get more tips like these, I'm going to remind you again that it would be really worthwhile you joining our Reinventors Playground on School, SKOOL, the Reinventors Playground. Come and do the 5-day challenge with us. If you want to sign up, you sign up at laurenkinghorn.com/reinvent. Join us. Cast your vote today on when to start the challenge and join our playful community of reinventors. Together, we are going to make these midlife years our glory days, the best days of our life, because the best is yet to come. Write that down in the comments and I'll know that you stayed here for the whole video. I can't wait to see you. Why are you still here? Go, 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 go.